All right, welcome back, guys. Today we are starting week 10 of our 12-week program. Today we're going to be focusing on the bench. The plan for today is one set of 3 comp style, and we are going to do 92% of my max. So that's going to be around 260, and we're going to do it comp style. So, pause at the top, come down, pause at the bottom. So it makes it a lot harder because you're not using any momentum. There's no bounce off the chest. So 260 for one set of 3 is my top set today. We actually just started the cut as well. So it is a little weird because I have 2 more weeks, and obviously cutting on a strength program is probably not the best, but it's time for the cut. I got a vacation coming in March, so I need to start getting a little lean so I don't look like a fool on the beach. But I think I'll still get stronger even though I'm cutting because I have excess fat and stuff that will basically fuel the lifts and everything. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got for that. The cut, we are going to start at 2,500 calories. My first day was actually yesterday, so this is day 2 of the cut. And then I'm monitoring my weight every morning. So my goal is to shoot for half a pound to a pound a week. So I weighed myself in the beginning, and then next Sunday, because that's when I started my cut, I'll weigh myself again. And if I did not lose a pound or half a pound, I will drop my calories. Just 100, so I'll go down to 2,400 instead of 2,500. So the way I figure out my starting calorie count is I just use the calorie calculator on Google. Just type in calorie calculator, and then you put your age, your weight, and your height, your activity level, and it gives you kind of like a rough estimate. It's not perfect, but it's generally in the ballpark, and then just adjust it based on your own body weight every week. So I weigh myself every week and then see if it's working. If it's not, then you have to drop your calories 100 until you finally start dropping weight. And then eventually you're going to stall out again and you're going to have to drop it again. It's kind of like a process. But yeah, let's get into the gym. Let's get started. All right, this is 260 for one set of 3 comp style. So we're going to pause it at the bottom. This is going to be definitely a rep PR for me for 260. So freaking wish me luck, brother. Wow. Well, that was pitiful. God, I am so weak. Whew. All right, so obviously the bench did not go as planned. The pause is way harder for some reason, dude. It's crazy. It takes all your momentum away. So I did drop weight. I did 235 for a set of 3 comp style, slow and paused. And then I did 3 sets of 225. I wasn't supposed to do those, but I got to get better at it. That was pathetic. But I wasn't going to post this video after I failed that, but it was at the same time, I'm like, failure is part of life. So one day I'm going to look back and be like, damn, I was stuck on 260. So there's just, you're going to fail. It is what it is. I've only been doing this for 10 weeks, once a week. I think when I'm done with this program, when I start like my own style, because I'm going to do like a modified program of like what I like and keeping the compounds in. And I'm probably going to do everything like twice a week. I think I need to bench more often, and I would get better at it faster. But now I'm going to show you what I'm about to do for dips. We're going to go pretty heavy, go to failure, and then once I fail, I'm going to do like, I'll just show you, you'll see. For dips, we're going to do 2 plates, which is pretty heavy for me. We're going to do as many as we can, full reps. And then I got this bench here. We're going to lift up and then just control it on the way down and then lift up again. So I'm basically giving myself 4 reps. I'm trying to get my triceps stronger because that's where I fail on the bench every time. I'm pretty strong in the chest part. And then as soon as I get to the tricep part, I'm like... Okay. Up. Control it on the way down. One more. Now I'll drop to 1 plate and do a regular set. All right, now we have just 4 more sets of 5 reps with 1 plate. Three more, and we are done with this. All right, so as you saw, bench was kind of a, you're gonna have those days. It is what it is. Especially because this is only my 10th time benching as of recently, so, because I'm only benching once a week, and this is week 10. So we got 2 more weeks. Let's hope we improve. But my meal, I have 344 grams of uncooked sweet potato. When you're tracking your calories on, I use MyFitnessPal. It's a good app. It's free. Make sure you're measuring your food properly, because if you measured, so say you put in there 344 grams of cooked sweet potato, that's going to give you a off measurement on your calories. So you want to make sure whatever you're measuring it, if you're measuring it cooked or if you're measuring it uncooked, you're adding that into the MyFitnessPal. And then I just sprayed some 0-calorie spray on it, olive oil. This on a cut is way better than regular olive oil. This is 0 calories. This is 120 calories per tablespoon. So, you know, if you don't have a lot of calories to work with, definitely go with the 0-calorie sprays. We're just gonna do this. Air fry them. Air fry sweet potatoes are bomb, dude. And then I got ground beef already cooked up. We'll eat that. And then that's it, dude. Yeah, so there's definitely room for improvement on the bench. You know, it is what it is. We'll get there. One day I'll look back on this video and be like, man, I was so weak. I am weak. But one day I will be strong. Strong like a bull. See you guys.